Hello, everyone. Welcome back to English Mastery Hub. I'm Logan, and today we're going to talk about something very important: the power of setting goals in language learning. Learning English can be difficult, and sometimes it's hard to know where to begin. Maybe you feel lost or unmotivated. If that's how you feel, don't worry. You're not alone. Many people feel the same way when learning a new language. In this video, I will show you how setting clear goals can help you learn English faster and easier. Goals help you focus on what really matters, and they keep you motivated. By the end of this video, you will know how to set the right goals for your English learning. Are you ready to start? Let's get going. Why setting goals is important. When you want to achieve something big, like learning a new language, it can feel like a lot of work. Learning English can be especially difficult because there are so many things to learn. There are new words, grammar rules, and different skills to practice, like speaking, listening, reading, and writing. It's easy to get lost in all of this and feel like it's impossible to get better. But don't worry. This is where setting goals becomes very important. Goals help you focus on what really matters, and they give you a clear path to follow. When you set goals, you know exactly what you need to do to get better. They make learning easier and more organized. One of the biggest reasons setting goals is important is because goals give you direction. Imagine you are going on a trip, but you don't know the way. You might get lost or waste time going in the wrong direction. However, when you have a map or a plan, it's much easier to reach your destination. Setting goals is like having a map for your English learning. They show you exactly where you want to go and what steps you need to take to get there. Another reason why goals are important is because they keep you motivated. Learning English can take time, and it can feel difficult sometimes. But when you set small goals, each time you achieve one, you feel a sense of accomplishment. For example, let's say your goal is to learn 10 new words this week. When you do it, you feel proud of yourself. This feeling of success motivates you to keep going. Achieving small goals helps you stay positive and excited about learning. Setting goals also helps you make a plan. If you want to achieve something big, it's hard to know where to start. Goals break a big task into smaller, easier steps. For example, if your goal is to speak English fluently, that's a big goal. But if you set smaller goals, like learning 5 new words each day, practicing speaking for 10 minutes each day, or listening to an English podcast once a week, it becomes much easier to achieve your big goal. Breaking down your goals into smaller steps makes it feel less overwhelming and helps you stay on track. Let's talk about how you can set good goals for your English learning. The first step is to make sure your goals are clear. A clear goal tells you exactly what you need to do. For example, instead of saying, "I want to speak better English," you can say, "I want to practice speaking English for 15 minutes every day." This goal is clear because it tells you exactly what to do and how much time you need to spend. Another important part of setting goals is making them achievable. You should set goals that you can actually reach. If your goal is too big, you might get discouraged because it feels impossible. For example, saying, "I want to speak perfect English in 1 month," might be too big. Instead, try smaller goals like, "I will learn 50 new words this month," or "I will practice speaking for 10 minutes every day." These goals are realistic and give you the chance to feel successful. It's also important to make your goals time-based. This means that you should set a deadline or a specific time to achieve your goal. Having a deadline helps you stay focused and gives you a sense of urgency. For example, instead of saying, "I want to read more English books," you can say, "I will read one English book this month." By setting a specific time, you can track your progress and know exactly when you've achieved your goal. Now that you know how to set good goals, let's talk about how to stay on track. The key to staying on track is to review your goals regularly. Every week or month, take some time to look at your goals and see how much progress you've made. If you're not on track, think about what you can do to improve. Maybe you need to spend more time practicing, or maybe you need to adjust your goals to make them more realistic. Another way to stay on track is to celebrate your successes. When you achieve a goal, even a small one, take a moment to celebrate. This helps you feel good about your progress and motivates you to keep going. Maybe you can treat yourself to something nice, like a favorite snack or a short break, to celebrate reaching your goal. It's also helpful to share your goals with someone else. When you tell a friend or family member about your goals, you are more likely to stay committed. You can ask them to check in with you regularly to see how you're doing. Having someone support you makes learning feel less lonely and gives you extra motivation. Finally, remember that learning English is a journey. It takes time, and sometimes you might not achieve your goals as quickly as you want. But don't give up. Keep practicing, and remember that every step you take brings you closer to your goal. Even if you face challenges, stay focused on your goals and keep moving forward. Setting goals is not only about achieving them, but also about enjoying the process of learning. As you work toward your goals, you'll improve your English and become more confident. You'll also feel proud of yourself for sticking to your plan and making progress. In conclusion, setting goals is a powerful tool to help you improve your English. Goals give you direction, motivation, and a clear plan to follow. They make learning easier and more organized. By setting small, achievable, and time-based goals, you can stay on track and keep improving. Don't forget to celebrate your successes and share your goals with others for extra support. Stay patient, stay motivated, and remember that each goal you achieve brings you closer to your dream of speaking English fluently. Keep going. How to set effective goals. To set goals that work, it's important to follow a method that helps you stay on track and reach your goals. One method I use is called SMART goals. SMART stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Let's go through each of these steps, and I'll show you how to use them to create effective goals for learning English. 1. Specific. The first part of setting a good goal is to make it specific. This means being clear about what you want to achieve. If you don't know exactly what you want, it's easy to feel lost or confused. For example, instead of saying, "I want to learn English," make your goal more specific, like, "I want to learn 10 new words this week." This goal is clear, and you know exactly what to focus on. When you are specific, you can track your progress more easily and stay motivated. Another example of a specific goal could be, "I want to improve my English speaking skills by practicing with a partner for 15 minutes every day." This is much clearer than saying, "I want to speak better English." By making your goal specific, you set yourself up for success because you know exactly what you need to do. 2. Measurable. The next part of setting a good goal is making it measurable. This means you should be able to track your progress. If your goal is measurable, you can see how much you've improved. For example, instead of saying, "I want to speak better English," you can say, "I will practice speaking for 20 minutes every day." Now you know exactly how long to practice and can check each day if you did it. Another example is, "I want to learn 100 new English words in a month." This goal is measurable because you can count how many words you've learned. You can track how much progress you've made by checking your list of words. If you reach your goal, you'll feel good about what you've accomplished. 3. Achievable. It's also important to set goals that are achievable. This means your goals should be realistic and possible to reach. If you set a goal that is too big or too difficult, you might feel overwhelmed and give up. For example, if you say, "I will speak fluent English in 1 month," this might be too big, and it's easy to get discouraged if you don't achieve it. Instead, aim for smaller, more achievable goals. You can say, "I will learn 5 new English words every day," or "I will practice speaking with a language partner for 10 minutes every day." These goals are small, realistic, and can be completed every day. By starting small, you can make steady progress, and over time, you'll see improvement. Remember, learning a language takes time. You can't expect to be fluent overnight, but with achievable goals, you'll keep improving step by step. 4. Relevant. When setting goals, make sure they are relevant to what you want to achieve. This means your goals should focus on the areas of English that are most important to you. For example, if you want to improve your speaking skills, set a goal that helps you practice speaking. You can say, "I will speak with a language partner every day for 15 minutes," or "I will join an English conversation group once a week." If your goal is to improve your writing, you might say, "I will write 1 paragraph in English every day," or "I will keep an English journal to practice writing." It's important to focus on what matters most to you. If you want to improve listening, set a goal like, "I will listen to an English podcast every day for 15 minutes. Make sure that your goals are connected to what you care about. The more relevant they are to your learning needs, the more motivated you will be to achieve them. 5. Time-bound. Finally, your goal should be time-bound. This means you set a deadline for when you want to achieve your goal. Without a deadline, it's easy to keep pushing your goal into the future and never actually do it. For example, instead of saying, "I want to watch English movies," set a time-bound goal like, "By the end of this month, I will watch 3 English movies with subtitles." Another example could be, "I will read 1 English book by the end of the month." When you set a deadline, you give yourself a target to aim for, which helps you stay focused and committed to reaching your goal. Setting a deadline also helps you plan your time. If you want to achieve your goal by a certain time, you can break your goal into smaller tasks. For example, if you want to read 1 English book in a month, you could aim to read 5 pages every day. By setting a deadline and breaking your goal into smaller tasks, you can manage your time and make progress every day. Putting it all together. Now that you know the 5 parts of SMART goals, let's put them all together. For example, instead of saying, "I want to improve my English," you could set a SMART goal like this. I will learn 10 new words this week by studying for 20 minutes every day. This goal is specific. Learn 10 new words. Measurable. You can count the words you learn. Achievable. Learning 10 words is realistic for a week. Relevant. It helps you improve your vocabulary. Time-bound. You will learn the words by the end of the week. By setting SMART goals like this, you can stay focused and motivated. Each time you achieve a goal, you'll feel proud of your progress and be excited to keep going. Reviewing your goals. After you set your goals, it's important to review them regularly. This helps you stay on track and make adjustments if needed. Take time to look at your goals every week or month and see how much progress you've made. If you feel that a goal is too easy or too hard, you can change it to fit your needs. Don't be afraid to adjust your goals. The important thing is to keep moving forward. Celebrate your successes. Another key to staying motivated is celebrating your successes. Every time you reach a goal, take a moment to feel proud of yourself. Whether it's learning a new word, practicing speaking for 10 minutes, or finishing an English book, celebrate your achievements. This will help you stay motivated and keep you excited about learning English. In conclusion, setting effective goals is one of the best ways to improve your English. By following the SMART method, you can set clear, achievable, and time-based goals that keep you motivated and on track. Remember to set specific goals, track your progress, and stay focused on what matters to you. Learning English takes time, but with good goals, you will make steady progress and get closer to your dream of speaking English fluently. Keep practicing, stay patient, and enjoy the process of learning. Examples of goals for English learners. Here are some simple examples of goals that can help you improve your English skills. These goals are easy to follow and can make your learning journey more fun and effective. You can change them based on your own needs and progress. Listening goals. Listening is an important skill in learning English. Here's a simple goal to help you improve. I will listen to 10 minutes of English podcasts daily. This is a good listening goal because it helps you practice every day. Podcasts are great because you can hear how native speakers talk. You can listen to different topics to keep things interesting. After a week or two, you will notice that you understand more words and sentences. Another listening goal could be, I will watch a short English video with subtitles every day. This goal can help you learn new words and phrases while listening. Watching videos is a fun way to hear real English, and using subtitles helps you understand better. You can choose topics that interest you, like food, travel, or sports. Speaking goals. Speaking is a key skill when learning a new language. The more you speak, the better you get. Here's an example of a speaking goal. I will practice introducing myself to a mirror every morning. This goal is simple and easy. Every day you can practice saying your name, where you're from, and what you like. It's a good way to get used to speaking in English. Even if no one is listening, practicing in front of a mirror can help you feel more comfortable with your speaking skills. You can also set a speaking goal like, I will talk to a language partner for 15 minutes every day. If you have a friend or someone you can practice speaking with, this goal can help you improve faster. You can talk about simple topics like your hobbies, family, or daily life. Practicing with others gives you a chance to use the words and phrases you're learning. Reading goals. Reading in English is a great way to learn new vocabulary and improve your understanding of grammar. Here's a simple reading goal. I will read one short English article every week. This goal helps you read in small amounts every week. You don't need to read a whole book, just short articles that are easy to understand. There are many websites and blogs that offer short English articles for learners. You can choose topics that interest you, like technology, health, or news. Another reading goal could be, I will read 10 pages of an English book every day. If you like reading books, this goal is a good way to practice every day. You don't have to read a whole chapter, just 10 pages. This will help you get used to reading in English. Over time, you will learn many new words and phrases. Writing goals. Writing is a skill that helps you practice grammar and vocabulary. Here's a simple writing goal. I will write a short paragraph in English about my day before bedtime. This goal is easy to follow and can be done every day. At the end of each day, write a few sentences about what you did. You can write about your work, school, or any activity you did. Writing regularly helps you use the new words you've learned. Another writing goal could be, I will write a letter to a friend in English once a week. Writing letters or emails is a fun way to practice writing. You can write about your thoughts, feelings, or experiences. This can help you get better at forming sentences and using correct grammar. Vocabulary goals. Learning new vocabulary is an important part of learning English. Here's a vocabulary goal to help you expand your word knowledge. I will learn 5 new words every day. This is a simple goal that helps you grow your vocabulary quickly. You can learn words related to your daily life, like food, work, or hobbies. Write them down and practice using them in sentences. After a few weeks, you'll have learned many new words. You can also set a goal like, I will review 20 new words every week. This goal helps you focus on learning words and remembering them. You can use flashcards or an app to help you review the words. Regularly reviewing words helps you keep them in your memory. Grammar goals. Grammar helps you speak and write correctly in English. Here's a simple grammar goal. I will study 1 grammar rule every week. Each week, focus on learning 1 grammar rule, like how to use past tense or how to form questions. You can find grammar lessons online or in textbooks. By learning 1 rule every week, you will slowly improve your grammar. Another grammar goal could be, I will practice using the past tense every day. If you want to improve your grammar, practicing every day is important. Write or speak in the past tense for 10 minutes every day. This will help you become more confident with grammar. Pronunciation. Goals. Good pronunciation is key to speaking clearly in English. Here's a pronunciation goal. I will practice pronouncing 10 difficult words every day. This goal helps you improve your speaking and make sure people understand you. You can find words that are hard for you to say, like through or thought, and practice them daily. Another pronunciation goal could be, I will watch a video on English pronunciation once a week. This goal is easy to follow and helps you understand how native speakers pronounce words. You can find videos online that teach how to pronounce difficult words. Practicing pronunciation will help you speak more clearly. Conversation goals. Practicing conversations is a great way to improve speaking. Here's a conversation goal. I will have one short conversation in English every week. This goal is perfect if you want to practice speaking with others. It could be a 5-minute conversation with a friend, language partner, or teacher. Talking with someone helps you feel more comfortable using English in real situations. You can also set a goal like, I will join an English conversation group once a week. Conversation groups are a great way to practice speaking with different people. You can find them online or in your community. Speaking with different people gives you a chance to hear different accents and practice new words. These are just a few examples of goals you can set for learning English. You can make your own goals that fit your needs and level. Remember, the key is to make your goals clear, realistic, and something you can practice every day. When you reach a goal, you will feel proud, and it will motivate you to set new goals. Keep practicing, and you will see great progress in your English learning journey. Breaking goals into small steps. When you have a big goal, it can feel overwhelming. But don't worry, you can make it easier by breaking your goal into small, simple steps. This helps you focus on one thing at a time, and it makes the process less stressful. Let's see how to do this with a real example. Example: having a 5-minute conversation in English. If your goal is to have a 5-minute conversation in English, it might feel like a big challenge at first, but if you break it down into smaller steps, you can achieve it more easily. Here's how you can do it. Step 1. Learn basic greetings. Start with the basics. You need to know how to greet someone and start a conversation. Here are some greetings you can learn. Hello? How are you? Nice to meet you. These are common phrases that you will use in almost every conversation. Practice saying them until you feel comfortable. You can say them to yourself in front of a mirror or practice with a friend. Step 2. Practice introducing yourself. Once you know how to greet someone, you can introduce yourself. This is an important part of any conversation. Here are some examples. My name is Logan. I'm from your country. I like your favorite hobby. Practice saying these sentences. You can make them longer or shorter, depending on what you feel comfortable with. It's okay to start simple and add more information as you improve. Step 3. Learn simple questions. In any conversation, you will need to ask questions. This keeps the conversation going. Here are some simple questions to start with. What's your name? Where are you from? What do you like to do? Practice asking these questions. You can ask them to a friend or even to yourself. The more you practice, the easier it will be to use them when speaking with others. Step 4. Combine the steps into a full conversation. Now that you know some greetings, how to introduce yourself, and how to ask questions, it's time to put everything together. Here's an example of a simple conversation. Person 1. Hello? How are you? Person 2. I'm good, thank you. How about you? Person 1. I'm fine, thanks. My name is Logan. What's your name? Person 2. My name is Sarah. Nice to meet you. Person 1. Nice to meet you too? Where are you from? Person 2. I'm from Canada. And you? Person 1. I'm from the United States. I like to read books. What about you? Person 2. I like to travel and cook. This conversation is short, but it has everything you need to practice speaking. Start with simple sentences and keep practicing. Over time, you will get better and feel more comfortable. Why this works. When you break your goal into smaller steps, it helps you feel less worried about the big task. Each step is like a mini goal that you can complete. This way, you can focus on one thing at a time, and you will feel a sense of achievement after each step. For example, when you learn greetings, you know that you've made progress. After practicing introducing yourself, you can feel proud of what you've learned. Each small success will motivate you to keep going. More examples of breaking down goals. Let's look at a few more examples of big goals and how you can break them down into small steps. Goal: improve your English vocabulary. If you want to learn more words in English, it's best to break this goal into small parts. 1. Choose 5 new words each day. 2. Write each word and its meaning. 3. Practice saying the words out loud. 5. Use the words in sentences. 5. Review the words after 1 week. By following these small steps, you can easily increase your vocabulary every day. Each day you will learn new words, and after a week, you will see great progress. Goal: watch a movie in English, without subtitles. Watching a movie in English without subtitles is a big goal, but you can break it into smaller steps. 1. Start by watching a short video or clip in English. 2. Watch with subtitles at first to understand what's happening. 3. Try watching a movie with English subtitles so you can match the words you hear with the text. 4. After a few movies, try watching without subtitles, focusing only on what you hear. This step-by-step process will help you get used to hearing English without needing subtitles. It's okay to start with short videos and then move on to longer movies. Goal: write a short story in English. Writing a story in English can seem hard, but you can break it down. 1. Think of a simple topic for your story. 2. Write 1 or 2 sentences about the story. 3. Add more details to your sentences. 4. Write the first draft of the whole story. 5. Check your story for mistakes and correct them. By following these steps, you can write a story little by little. It's okay to write short sentences at first. As you practice, your writing will become better. Stay positive and keep going. Sometimes, breaking goals into small steps can take time, and that's okay. Don't be too hard on yourself if things take longer than expected. The key is to keep going and celebrate your small successes. Each step you complete brings you closer to your big goal. It's also important to remember that making mistakes is part of learning. Every time you make a mistake, you learn something new. Keep practicing, stay positive, and break your big goals into smaller, easier steps. With each step you take, you'll get closer to your goal. Don't give up. You are making progress every day. Staying motivated. Learning English can be difficult at times, and it's normal to feel like giving up. But don't worry, there are simple ways to stay motivated and keep going. 1. Celebrate small wins. Every time you reach a goal, even a small one, take a moment to celebrate. You don't need a big reward. It can be as simple as saying, "Well done," or smiling at yourself. This helps you feel proud of your work and keeps you motivated to reach the next goal. For example, if you learn 5 new words today, celebrate that achievement. Every small step counts and brings you closer to your bigger goal. 2. Visualize success. Imagine yourself speaking English confidently. Picture yourself talking to someone in English, understanding what they say, and answering without any problems. How will it feel to speak easily and clearly? Thinking about your future success helps keep you motivated. The more you visualize yourself speaking well, the more you will want to keep practicing. It's like seeing your goal in your mind before it happens. 3. Track your progress. One of the best ways to stay motivated is by tracking your progress. Write down your goals and check them off when you finish them. This gives you a clear picture of how much you've achieved. For example, if your goal is to learn 10 new words this week, write it down and check off each word as you learn it. Watching your progress grow makes you feel proud and excited to keep going. It helps you see that you are improving every day. 4. Remind yourself why it's important to remember why you started learning English. Why do you want to improve? Is it to get a better job? Is it because you want to travel? Or maybe you want to make new friends from different countries? Thinking about your reasons will remind you why learning English is important to you. This will give you the energy to keep working, even when it feels hard. Stay focused on your why, and it will help you push through difficult times. Staying motivated is key to learning English. Keep celebrating your small wins, visualize your success, track your progress, and remind yourself why you're learning. You can do it. The role of mistakes in goal setting. Mistakes are a natural part of learning. They might feel uncomfortable at first, but they are actually a very important part of the process. When you make a mistake, it shows that you are trying and learning. Every time you make a mistake, you have an opportunity to get better. I remember when I was learning English, one time I said, "I'm boring," but I meant to say, "I'm bored." Some people laughed, but instead of feeling bad, I learned from it. I realized the difference between the two words, and now I always say, I'm bored when I feel this way. That mistake helped me remember the correct words. Mistakes are not bad. They are steps in the learning process. If you never made mistakes, you wouldn't be learning. Every mistake you make helps you understand the language better. It's like stepping stones on the path to reaching your goals. Sometimes you might feel nervous or embarrassed when you make a mistake. You might worry that others will laugh at you or think you're not good enough. But remember, everyone makes mistakes. Even native speakers of a language make mistakes. What's important is that you keep trying and don't give up. Mistakes help you learn quickly. The more mistakes you make, the more you learn. So the next time you make a mistake, don't be upset. Instead, see it as a chance to grow. Ask yourself, what did I learn from this? And then move forward. This way, you will improve faster and get closer to your goal. Making mistakes is part of the process of setting and reaching your goals. They show that you are trying, learning, and getting better. The key is to keep going, even when you make mistakes. Each mistake will bring you one step closer to your goal. How goals help you learn faster. When you set goals, your learning becomes clearer and more focused. Instead of trying to do everything at once, you can focus on what's most important for you at that time. Goals give you direction, and this makes learning easier and faster. For example, let's say your goal is to improve your listening skills in English. You can make a plan to help you reach this goal. First, you can listen to short English podcasts every day. This will help you get used to the sounds and rhythm of the language. Listening to podcasts helps you hear real conversations and learn how people speak in everyday life. Next, you can watch YouTube videos with subtitles. This is another great way to improve your listening skills. The subtitles will help you understand what the person is saying, and you can also read the words to connect them with the sounds. It's like learning by doing. After watching the video, try to repeat what you heard. This will help your brain remember the words and the correct pronunciation. By setting a clear goal, you know exactly what to focus on. You can choose activities that will help you improve in that area. This is much more effective than trying to learn everything at once. Instead of spending time on things that aren't helping, you can focus on listening practice and improve faster. When you set goals for different areas of learning, you can improve many skills at the same time. For example, if you want to work on speaking, you can set a goal to speak for 10 minutes every day. If you want to improve your vocabulary, you can make a goal to learn 5 new words every week. By setting clear goals, you can track your progress and see improvements over time. Another way goals help you learn faster is by giving you motivation. When you see that you are reaching your goals, you feel encouraged to keep going. Each small success pushes you to work harder and reach the next goal. It's like climbing a mountain. Every step you take brings you closer to the top. Without goals, learning can feel like a big, confusing task. You might not know where to start or what to focus on, but when you set goals, you give yourself a clear path. You can see what you need to do, and that helps you learn faster. Every time you reach a goal, it's a sign that you're making progress. This keeps you motivated to keep going and keep learning. Learning with goals also helps you stay organized. You can break down your bigger goals into smaller tasks. For example, if your goal is to become fluent in English, you can break this big goal into smaller steps. You could start with learning basic greetings, then move on to introducing yourself, and then practice talking about your hobbies. Each step brings you closer to the larger goal of fluency. When you set a goal, you also need to plan how you will reach it. This helps you stay focused and organized. For example, if your goal is to read more in English, you can make a plan to read for 20 minutes every day. You can choose books, articles, or stories that are interesting to you. You can even write down your plan in a notebook so you can keep track of your progress. The more specific your plan, the easier it will be to follow. Setting goals also helps you stay consistent. When you have a goal, you know what you need to do every day. This helps you make learning a habit. When learning becomes a habit, it becomes easier. You won't have to think about whether you should practice today or not. You will just do it automatically. Having goals also makes learning feel less overwhelming. Sometimes it can be hard to stay focused when there is so much to learn. But with goals, you know exactly what you need to do. This helps reduce stress and makes learning more enjoyable. You can focus on one thing at a time, which makes the process feel easier. In addition, when you have a goal, you can track your progress. Every time you reach a goal, you can look back and see how far you've come. This gives you a sense of accomplishment and motivates you to keep going. For example, if your goal is to improve your writing skills, you can look at how much better your writing has become over time. You can compare your old writing with your new writing and see the improvements. This can make you feel proud of your hard work and encourage you to set new goals. Goals also help you stay on track. Sometimes it's easy to forget why you're learning English or get distracted by other things. But with clear goals, you always know why you're studying. Whether it's to travel, get a job, or talk to new people, goals remind you of your purpose. This keeps you focused and motivated. To summarize, setting goals helps you learn faster because it gives you direction, motivation, and a clear plan. By setting small, clear goals, you can break down a big task into smaller steps. This makes learning easier and less overwhelming. When you reach a goal, it feels great, and that feeling encourages you to keep going. So, start setting your own goals today and see how they help you improve your English faster. Start setting goals today. They don't have to be big or perfect. Small, consistent goals will help you make progress. Learning English is a journey, so be patient with yourself. Keep practicing and don't give up. If I can do it, so can you. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to English Mastery Hub for more tips and motivation. In the comments, tell me one goal you will set for your English learning this week. Let's inspire each other to reach our goals.